Hi everyone, I'm Donna Stellhorn, your practical astrologer, and today we are talking about Neptune going into Aries. So this means that Neptune is leaving the sign of Pisces, and it's been in Pisces a while. It entered Pisces on April 4, 2011, and then it will be finished with Pisces entirely in January 2026. But for a few months in 2025, it's going to leave Pisces and go into Aries. Now, this whole transit of Neptune and Pisces has been about taking what we thought was stable and permanent and dissolving it. And that's all of the things we thought were just going to last forever, like, the government, the tech jobs, the environment, things like that. And these things are just dissolving before our eyes. The whole purpose of Neptune and Pisces is to cause ourselves to ask, how can things continue as they have been? Since we see in nature things always change, how can we say that something is going to last forever? So with the Neptune and Pisces, the energy that we are finishing up this year, we have been learning the lesson that even though life does change, that we constantly feel like we're being thrown into a storm, that we can swim through this water or even float on the water. And this can bring you a sense of happiness and peace, because it's not that we are going to stop change from happening, but we know that we can float through the changes and that we will adjust. So the core purpose of Neptune and Pisces is to remind us to trust in our higher selves and the universe. We don't have control over most of what's going on in the world, and yet we still can thrive and be comfortable and be happy. And this is because we have that inner GPS through our connection to the universe. So because Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac and Neptune, which rules Pisces, is exiting Pisces, it can feel like we are really completing a very big cycle and that we're going into a new age. And so we see the things that the old age had, how we're taking care of the earth, how we're taking care of our finances, how we're taking care of the people, how we are interacting with each other. All of that is how we've been doing it is not been sustainable. And so that's what's changing. We are seeing now, because Neptune's still in Pisces, kind of a breaking down of these things. And as it goes into Aries, so very briefly this year, we're going to get a little tiny glimpse of what is to come. But then we go back into Pisces because we're still going to be looking at what is dissolving around us. So in 2025, we have Pluto at the first degree of Aquarius, Saturn and Neptune at the first degrees of Aries. Uranus is going to hit the first degrees of Gemini. And so all of this energy points to us stepping into a new era. And that means stepping out of our comfort zones. So this requires us to start trusting in our own abilities and to connect to a higher source. So in 2025 and 2026, both Neptune and Saturn are going to go into Aries. And Aries is very much about being an individual, being self-reliant, looking at how you can survive. So it's time to take a look at what you think is stable in your life and what you think won't change and what you hope won't change, and to look to actively change those things. So anything that you can do to be more flexible, to learn to adjust, to adapt to new circumstances, the better. And if you would like some particular guidance on how to do this in 2025 and 2026, I do readings. There is a link in the description, and we can sit down and talk about the specific changes that are going to be happening in your life.